black preachers who are racist in their hearts. They are not called by God, but they've been called by their mama.
The Jesse Lee Peterson Show is the only program in existence which deals straight up with black Americans.
So-called civil rights leaders want them angry, dumbed down, and demoralized.
It's not the leaders that blacks need, but good fathers and mothers.
Thank you for tuning in to the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. I am Jesse Peterson. I appreciate your letters and phone calls. Thank you. Nicholas Cook is my guest, and he is the district executive of the Boy Scouts of America. And which districts do you cover?
Within the Buffalo Trail Council, I have the Sand Hills and Big Bend districts, and then I also help in the Chaparral district, which is in Midland, Texas.
Oh, okay. I have to say you look very young. So for the audience, can you tell us your age?
Yeah, I'll be 24 on Friday.
How did you become a Boy Scout?
Well, I started real young. My grandfather worked with my two uncles, and he enjoyed it so much that it just kind of got passed on. My mom attended camp with them. And when I became a first grader, I became a Tiger Cub in Abilene, Texas, and just moved up through the ranks. I
want to ask you the purpose of the Boy Scout, but first I want to ask you, what has it done for your life to be a member of the Boy Scout?
Well, it's taught me a lot of different principles. It's given me a basis for my own principles. We live by words such as trustworthy, honest, loyal, reverent, and so it provides a guide, you know, for everyday situations.
Do you think you would be a different person had not you gone through the Boy Scout?
I probably would have been. I've gotten to have a lot of experiences by being a Boy Scout. So.
Yeah. Is being a Boy Scout better than being a Christian?
I'm not going to say that. As I said, reverence is one thing that the Boy Scouts, it's a key principle. Yeah. In our Scout oath, we say, "On my honor, I'll do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to help other people and obey the Scout law, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight." So we put God above country and self.
Oh, okay.
And the Boy Scouts doesn't have a policy of defining who God is. So.
Are you a Christian?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're a Christian. And were you a Christian first or a Boy Scout first?
I was a Boy Scout first, and that led me into Christianity.
What made you decide to become a Christian?
Well, I had attended church growing up, and it was just going out and doing the services when we were out on a weekend trip that led me into Christianity.
Oh, okay. What is the purpose of the Boy Scout?
We like to promote moral, physical fitness, citizenship, and provide an outdoor program that gets young people out and involved.
Give me an example of the type of outdoor program that you guys deal in.
A specific example would be the Buffalo Trail Scout Ranch. We have a ranch we've got almost 10,000 acres, 21 miles north of Fort Davis, and we have camping experiences. During the summer, we run 8 weeks of summer camp programs, and they have such things as cavalcades where you go out and you're on horseback for the week. You can go out and hike and do, hike 50 miles and do a 50-miler. And then we also have merit badges and stuff that the kids can work on while they're at camp.
Is there an age limit? What's the age range for Boy Scouts?
We have 3 traditional programs. The first program is the Cub Scouts. It's first grade boys through 5th grade boys. Boy Scouts starts 5th or 6th grade, but most of the time it's 11 years old, and it runs through 18. And then our venturing program is for boys and girls, and it's 14 through the age of 21.
Okay. Can you become too old for the Boy Scout? Will you have to drop out?
No. As a matter of fact, we look for volunteers all the time. Whenever you age out of the actual program, we hope that you stay involved and continue to provide mentoring to the younger scouts, that you provide guidance, that you help plan programs for the units to participate in and stuff like that.
And how old is the Boy Scouts?
The Boy Scouts, We were chartered in 1911 by Congress. I know that the Cub Scout program this year is the 75th anniversary. So the program for the younger kids is 75 years old this year.
You said that there's a point where boys and girls come together as Boy Scouts?
Yes, sir.
So are the girls Boy Scouts too?
They're all Boy Scouts.
Really? Why did they do that?
The Boy Scouts saw the need. We've had a program, and I'm not sure how old it is, called Exploring. At one point it was Sea Scouts, and then they also had Aviation Exploring. And the Exploring program still exists, and it's a co-ed program, and it's based, it's career-based. The Venturing program is more of an outdoor high-adventure program, and the Boy Scouts just saw the need that the girls needed to be able to participate, the boys needed to be able to participate with the girls, and
why is that? I mean, don't the girls have their own thing? Is it like a Girl Scout?
There is a Girl Scouts of America.
Are there boys in the Girl Scout too?
Not that I know of.
So why do girls have to be in the Boy Scout?
They don't have to be in the Boy Scouts. We're just giving them that opportunity. It's just another opportunity for girls to participate.
But why though? I mean, did a lawsuit will file, or why would girls want to be a part of a boy thing?
Because the venturing program isn't really a boy thing. The venturing program focuses on things like rappelling, whitewater canoeing, whitewater rafting, more of the high adventure type activities.
Oh, okay.
So it provides them with that opportunity.
So why don't they have why don't the boys join the Girl Scout too, since the girls are joining the Boy Scout?
Oh, I can't answer that question for you.
Are there times when the Boy Scout is nationwide?
Yes.
True. Are there times when everybody comes together for like a conference or anything? Or a convention?
Yeah. About every 4 years we have the National Jamboree. I say about because it's been every 4 years until this year. We have a National Jamboree this year, and then the next one is in 2010 to have a special celebration. But every 4 years, the Boy Scouts come together at Fort A.P. Hill, Virginia. It becomes the 7th largest city in Virginia. They get their own zip code, and it's a tent city. Everybody sleeps in tents for about 10 days and goes out and participates, and it's a blast.
Does it, the Boy Scout nonprofit?
Nonprofit.
And you don't promote a religion per se, but there's a higher power.
Right.
And is that higher power God?
Yeah, you could say that. Whether it be your Jewish God, your Islamic God, your Christian God.
You can't say which God, but just God.
Right, as
a spirit.
Right. One of the trainings that I went to, we actually had a Buddhist priest come talk to us about their view of God, and we accept them all as long as you believe that there is a higher power.
Right. Does the higher power have to be the God of the Christians, or can it be a moon God? You know, like the Muslim people think that God is a moon, the moon.
Okay.
You do know that, right?
No.
Yeah, they do. And if they wanted to join, but God is not the Christian God, but a moon God, would they be welcome?
They would be welcome.
But that's not a real God, though. I mean, it's a real God to them, but it's not the God that created heaven and earth.
Right, but if the Boy Scouts was to say there is one God or there is the God, then we wouldn't be the Boy Scouts. We would actually be a religion.
Oh, I see. You hate the ACLU?
No, I don't have any dealings with them.
I hate them. No, I don't hate them, but ACLU is such an anti-God, anti-American organization. Why is there such an attack upon the Boy Scout today?
There's attacks on several different points. One attack is the relationship between the Boy Scouts and I guess the gay community. There would also be an attack on our standing for God.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me about the gay community first. Why are they attacking the Boy Scout?
The Boy Scouts, we don't allow gay people to be leaders.
Right, and why is that?
We just feel that it's a policy that. Okay, let me kind of explain how it works.
Right.
Whenever we have a unit, we have a charter organization. The charter organization actually owns the unit. And what happens is whenever an organization charters a unit, they have what's called the charter rep, and the charter representative gets to approve all of the adult leadership. If there's somebody that doesn't meet the standards set forth by the charter organization, then that person can't be a unit leader within that unit.
Right.
Once they have that approval, it goes to the council level where we do background checks and stuff like that. And then it can be, an application can be kicked at any step along the way.
Right.
We just feel that since we are a morals and value-based program, that gay leadership is not one of the leadership styles that we're...
Right. And I don't blame you. And primarily because they would be in charge of boys, right?
They would be in charge of boys, right?
Yeah. Why can't the homosexual groups understand that, the community? Why are they trying to force you guys to accept them?
I can't really answer that question either.
Is it true? Someone told me today, I think, that, I don't know if this is true, it may be silly, but forgive me, okay, that there are gay Boy Scouts. And so when you go on your camping trips, the gay Boy Scouts have their own little group over here, and the straights are over here. Is that true?
I haven't ever experienced anything like that.
Yeah.
I can't say that there aren't any gay Boy Scouts, because if they aren't open about it, then nobody knows.
So like, don't ask, don't tell?
Well, I'm not going to say that either. If we don't know, then we don't know. But
so when you're doing your investigation or interviews for positions in the Scouts, you do a background check.
Right.
One of the questions is, are you gay?
No, the background check is just the legal background check to make sure that you haven't been arrested for a reason that would keep you from working with young people.
Like what, for example?
For example, a convicted murderer, convicted rapist,
okay,
a child molester,
right.
The people that you wouldn't want to be in charge of the boys.
And so if a gay person didn't say that he was gay, you would never know.
Right.
And would not be concerned either, as long as they don't bring it out.
I guess not.
Yeah. I noticed that in the Girl Scouts, the homosexual women have taken over the Girl Scout, right?
I don't know.
I think I read something like that.
I don't know much about the organization.
How you feel about the homosexuals being upset about that?
I think it's their right to be upset. I don't remember if it was the Supreme Court of the United States or the Supreme Court of one of the states that said that the Boy Scouts had the power to keep its membership private and to allow and not allow anybody in by their standards. And so
the Boy Scout, I think I asked this already, but is it a private organization or a government or non-profit type organization?
The National Council, as I said a while ago, is chartered by Congress, but each individual council, for example, the council that we're in right now, the Buffalo Trail Council, it's an independent entity. It's the Buffalo Trail Council Incorporated, and we get our charter from the National Council.
And this attack upon the Boy Scouts right now, do you think that they're going to eventually put the Boy Scouts out of business? Because that's what they want to do if they don't get it their way.
No, I don't think the Boy Scouts is going to go out of business.
Oh, good. They're standing strong.
We're standing strong.
And you said there was another attack upon the Boy Scouts. What was that?
A lot of people attack the Boy Scouts for their issue of God.
Of God?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
By having a requirement that a Scout is reverent, that there be a God.
Yeah, I think I remember a case where some little boy, I'm sure he was coerced by his father, said that he wasn't a Christian or something like that. He was an atheist, I believe.
Yeah.
You remember that case?
Something like that, yeah.
And do you know whatever happened to him?
No, I don't.
You don't know if he won or lost? Or
no.
Maybe he joined the Gay Scout.
I have no idea.
Down in San Diego, California, I know that some judge or someone down there took away the park that the Boy Scout used in that area. Have you heard about that case?
No, I haven't.
You don't keep up with the cases of the Boy Scout?
Not very much. My primary focus is with the kids in my area.
And what do you do exactly with them?
My main job is to go down and provide the kids an opportunity to go down and build units especially in areas that don't have any units, so that they've got the opportunity of scouting to go and recruit them, let them know that there is a unit to recruit the adults.
What's a unit?
A unit would be like the Cub Scout pack, Boy Scout troop, or the venturing crew.
Oh, okay. And you go around your district recruiting units or developing units?
Helping to build units, to make sure that the units are strong, that the boys are getting the program that they're supposed to be getting, within their unit. Helping to put on different types of programs, finding the volunteers to put the programs on.
Do you have a lot of boys in the Boy Scout that come from broken homes? One parent home or something like that?
I'm sure we do.
Yeah, that's good for them, huh?
I think it's good for everybody.
Yeah, but especially if they don't have a father in the home or one parent.
The Boy Scouts, we have leaders, both male and female, and so if they do come from a broken home, then the chances are that they are going to find at least somebody within the troop that could be a role model of the opposite sex that they don't have at home.
So they have female leaders in the Boy Scout?
Yes.
But why is that? It hasn't always been that way, right?
Well, used to. I know that my grandmother was what they called a den mom, and they did away with that, and it became a den leader. And so women have played a role in the Boy Scouts for a long time.
Why can't guys have their own thing without women complaining?
Oh, I don't know.
Have you noticed women are jealous of guys?
I think that if we were able to answer that question, then we'd all be millionaires.
If we can answer that, huh?
No, we can't answer that question.
But if we could answer why women are jealous of men, we could be millionaires?
I think that would give us an insight into how women think. And yeah.
We're going to have to look into that. That question needs to be answered. Why they're jealous of men. Can people make donations to the Boy Scout as they would a nonprofit and get tax credit on it?
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, right now this council is in the middle of their Friends of Scouting campaign, which is the campaign to get donations to help offset the budget.
So if someone wanted to make a donation to the Scouts, what should they do? How should they do it?
They should contact the local council and let them know that they would like to make a Friends of Scouting donation.
But a layperson wouldn't know anything about a local council. Let's say you have regular folks just looking at this program, and they like what they just heard, and they'd like to make a donation to the Boy Scout. What would they? Is there an easier way to do it?
Yeah, they could go online to www.scouting.org, and they can just follow the links and find out how they can contribute.
www.scouting.org.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you always upheld all the principles of the Boy Scout?
I'm sure that there's been on occasion that I failed to make them my primary focus, but I try to live by those points.
Give me an example of a rule that you've broken.
Well, I'm sure that even though the first point of the Scout Law is trustworthy, I'm sure that at some point or another I've told some kind of fib. So.
Oh, you've lied?
I'm sure I have.
Can you give me an example of you lying? Of your lie?
Not offhand, no.
Why not?
Because I try to live by it. So.
Is that the truth?
That is the truth.
You're not lying?
I'm not lying.
I'm kidding. What type of boys, and do you run into trouble boys and stuff like that in the program?
Yeah, we have boys that you could say are troubled.
Like, give me an example and tell me what do you do about those type boys?
Well, one type of trouble is economic. Some boys don't come from families that are very prosperous.
Yes.
There's actually a scouting program not nationwide, worldwide, and one example of that would be the Boy Scouts of Mexico. The Boy Scouts of Mexico tends to be an elitist group. If you don't have the finances, then you can't be a member.
Wow.
The Boy Scouts of America, we strive to give everybody that opportunity, and so some troubled boys don't actually have the money to participate in programs, and we try to help them by providing scholarships to camps and to find people to help cover the costs of joining, and we give them fundraising opportunities so that they can pay their own way and they can learn what it's like to pay their own way.
What does it cost to be a member of the Boy Scout?
There's a registration cost of $10, and depending on where you are, there can be some additional fees. For example, in our council, we require that everybody get an insurance, which is $1.20 a year. So 1 year of scouting in the Buffalo Trail Council is $11.20.
And what type of insurance is this?
It's insurance for while you're at meetings or when you're at an activity.
In case you get hurt or something like that?
Right.
Oh, I see. Why do the Boy Scout of Mexico, why are they allowed to get away with that type of standard? Is there anything the Boy Scout of America can do about it?
There's not that I know of.
So they're not all the same?
No. No, and I don't know enough about anybody else's programs around the world to really answer that question.
So what would boys in Mexico do if they find themselves in that kind of situation? They want to be a part. Do they start their own Boy Scout, or what would they do? Just not be Boy Scouts?
I don't know how they would be able to handle that.
Yeah. Are there all races within the Boy Scout?
There's all races, yes.
Has it always been that way?
As far as I know.
Oh, okay. So you don't have this race issue?
No.
I'm surprised.
Not per se.
Because black people complain about everything.
We have noticed that there are certain races that don't have as high a density within the program, and the lowest percentage would be the Hispanic population.
What's the density?
It's the number of kids enrolled in the program in a given area.
And why is that?
We can't really put our finger on exactly what it is. We don't know if it's culturally based or if there's another underlying reason.
Can you speculate?
No, not really. Right now, we're trying to figure out exactly what it might be. We don't know if it's in the area that I work. There are a lot of Hispanics because the district that I work in goes down to the Mexico border, and so I'm having a rough time trying to figure out how to effectively recruit them and to recruit their parents, because if there aren't the leaders, then the units don't work.
Right. Do you speak Spanish?
No, I don't.
So it's hard to communicate with them.
It's hard. I've got whenever I go down to some of those towns, I've got the people that I know that can translate for me.
Why is it necessary to deliberately go out and try to recruit them?
Because a lot of them don't know what the Boy Scouts are. A lot of people don't know what the Boy Scouts are.
Well, that probably would explain why they're not there. Because you're right. I mean, when I was growing up, I didn't know anything about the Boy Scout.
Right.
And I'm sure now more blacks are getting involved, but it's not like a norm in the black community to be interested in the Boy Scout. That may be changing now. I'm not sure.
And I don't know. I know that there's a national division called Scout Reach, which it reaches into rural areas, inner cities, and they have focal groups in the areas that scouting doesn't reach as often. It provides different strategies to help recruit those people that live in those areas. One example is handbooks in Spanish, which I have available for the people that come from my area that don't, the parents may not speak or read the English language, so by having a book for them to go through with their sons that they can understand is important.
Oh, okay.
So,
if people want to get in touch with you, because they're going to be watching you here today, is there a number or a way they can get you, or would they have to go through the Boy Scout website?
They can call the Buffalo Trail Council, and that phone number is 877-570-7601.
One more time?
Okay.
A little slower.
Are
you nervous?
Not really, kind of.
A little bit? Why?
Just because this is my first time to do something like this.
Oh, yeah? Is it fun?
I'm enjoying myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, the phone number again was 877-570-7601.
We had one of the workers here, the floor guy, bragging about his little scout. What's his name? Ricky. Ricky bragging about his little scout to you earlier. What is it you want to say to Ricky?
Congratulations, and I hope you're still working in the program.
I think he's too old now.
But he can still be a volunteer.
But he's real old.
That's okay. There's a gentleman in Monahans that's 72 years old that helps as a unit commissioner. And
Really?
he goes out and helps the units when they have a problem. He tries to visit the units at least once a month and helps them get all their paperwork filled out. And when they have a question, he's the person that they go to first.
Is Ricky still participating? No. No. He's just bragging. He's not participating.
Is Ricky from this area?
Yes.
Well, we can fix him up before I leave here today.
He just like to show off. You know, I asked this earlier. How do you feel about the ACLU?
As I said, I don't have much dealing with them. I don't know much about them. So.
But you didn't know what they're trying to do to the Boy Scout, right?
Just vaguely.
You heard. Why don't you know more about what's happening since you're in a leadership position?
Because we actually have the National Boy Scouts has a legal department that'll handle that, and it allows me to focus on what I need to be focused on.
The military, is the military next from Boy Scout to military?
No. We don't really have an association with the military. We do have a lot of scouts that end up joining the military.
Right.
But there's also a lot of people that just join the military out of high school, so there's not really a correlation there.
Right. Because it appears that Boy Scout training is somewhat like military, the discipline.
Oh, not really. We don't stand at attention. We don't march.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, we prefer when Scoutmasters don't, do activities like that. I imagine that somewhere there probably is a Boy Scout troop that does do some of those things, but it's not encouraged.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you so much. What's your website? You have 30 seconds left. Boy Scout website.
The www.scouting.org.
And Nicholas, if they want to get involved with you, your phone number or website is what, again? If they want to call you directly?
If they want to call me directly, it's 877-570-7601.
Thank you for coming in again. And thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next time. Hi, my name is Jesse Lee Peterson. I host the Jesse Lee Peterson Show here on God's Learning Channel. I'd like to invite you to write me, call me, let me hear from you, email me if you have any questions or concern about what we deal with on the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. We reveal the lies so you can see the truth. We expose the false black leaders. We expose false black preachers. We deal with relationships. We want to set people free here on the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. We're going to put our address up, our phone number and email. So if you'd like to be a guest on the show, if you have some questions about the show, comments about the show, disagree or agree with us, let us hear from you. The Jesse Lee Peterson Show here on God's Learning Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate the letters and phone calls that we have already received. I want to make it clear, I am an American. No African American here. 100% American. Jesse Lee Peterson, thank you.
For an audio or video copy of this program, please call or write the address on the screen. Please include the program number when ordering.